I'll tell you what would happen in America. If this happened, immediately the students would call their parents, and their parents would call a lawyer, and there'd be a lawsuit saying you cannot do this. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock on Saturday, December 4th, here at East Lake in Wuhan, China. Today, I'm really a little bothered, but I'm not as bothered as my students with what happened last week. Yeah, it's craziness. I really want to ask all the teachers out there, actually ask all the teachers and anybody who's ever been a student if you've ever experienced this before. Where should I begin? Oh yes, at the beginning. I'm teaching speech and debate classes. And this is, we just finished week 13 of a 16-week semester. So yeah, we're heading toward the finish line. Last Friday, at the end of week 12, I got a message on WeChat from one of my students. She asked, "Is it true? Is it true that the final exam changed from 20% of the class grade and now it's 50%? And I sent back just a glib little remark and said something like, "No, someone's lying to you. It's 20%. I think you guys can see where this story is going. Yeah, after I got her message, I didn't take it seriously, for about 20 minutes. And then I thought, And I sent a WeChat to my team leader of the speech and debate classes. And of course she said, "Oh, I was going to tell you tomorrow. The final exam is now worth 50% of the class grade." Right. I guess now I need to give you a little background on how the course has been taught. The syllabus at the beginning of the class calls for the final exam at 20% and 4 speeches totaling 60%. There's another 5% for self and peer assessments, self and peer evaluations, and then 15% discretion left up to me for class participation and exercises and whatever quizzes I give them. That was in the syllabus, written down. That's how the course has been constructed and how it's been going. We've done 3 of the speeches already. The speeches include them having to write detailed outlines. So it makes sense. It's a speech class. And, learn by doing, right? Yeah, so my question is, have you guys ever experienced anything like this? In my mind, it's clear. You're not supposed to change the rules in the middle of the race. And in fact, this is the 3rd year that I've taught this class, and each of the previous years we've done it the way I told you guys that I was doing it this year. 60% for the speeches, 20% for the final exam. I am trying to soak in the beauty of this sunrise, but you can tell I'm a little agitated. Wow. calming down now. By the way, and not a small point, the final exam is straight out of the textbook. True, false, multiple choice, short answer, and writing a persuasive essay. But it's all book in a speech class. I think I've laid out the situation. Let me recap. About a week ago, in the end of week 12, we got word, after 12 weeks of running the course and the students doing their speeches under the syllabus saying that speeches are 60% of the class grade, suddenly they learn that the final exam will be 50%, and the speeches will only total 30%, plus another 10% for their outlines. Have any of you ever experienced anything like this? And wow, what do you think about it? Because I'll tell you what I think. I think it is patently unfair to the students. I think it's crazy. And to all of you, could this ever happen at any school you've ever been in, either as a teacher or a student? I'll tell you what would happen in America. If this happened, immediately the students would call their parents, and their parents would call a lawyer, and there'd be a lawsuit saying you cannot do this. Of course, and spoiler alert, this is not America. We're in China, and here you just roll with the punches. Do the best you can. This kind of stuff happens. This spot is getting more and more popular as the weather gets cooler and the sun rises later. This is a hot spot for students in the morning. After I got on WeChat and corrected my glib mistake from before that it really was going to be a change, I got all these reactions, emojis, crying, shock, the typical reactions. I was thinking of things to say like, well, you've got to roll with the punches. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And one of my students posted, one often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it. And I thought for a second, I know that. Who said that? I couldn't think of it for a while, and then it hit me.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
And that comment was so on point. I'm sure many students took this class knowing that they wouldn't have a heavy burden on the final exam. And then suddenly, bam! I'm laughing. It's cruel. I've stated my opinion. I think this really sucks. On the other hand, like I said, this is China. This kind of stuff happens, and the students will roll with the punches. Because, it's their life. They know this. One final thing before I end this video. For you guys who have taught in universities or colleges in China before, this may sound very foreign. I've been at universities where, well, there's no textbook. There might be a final exam, but it might be as ridiculous as a 5-minute oral test, if you can call that a test, where a student has to answer 3 or 4 questions by the teacher, and that's it. I mean, most programs are the complete opposite of this here at Wuhan University, where, you know, they take this stuff seriously, whether it's doing 4 speeches plus a final exam or the way it is now. So it's all very strange, evolving. Yeah. I hope I was going to say I hope my students are all right. My students are fine. They're probably not taking it 1/10 as seriously as I am. It's just another, you know, something that lands on their plate that they have to deal with. And they probably have been dealing with stuff like this their whole lives. Yeah, so I think it sucks, but I think, well, this is China. I keep repeating that, but here we are. And with that, I am going to end this video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for listening to me vent. Please let me know in the comments if you've ever had any experience like this, or what you think about this whole situation. Whether you were a student in China or a teacher, well, anywhere in the world. I'd like to know. And yeah, please share this video with anyone you think might be interested. And press the like button. Finally, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's a good chance. Subscribe. All right, take care. Till next time. See ya.